Hello and welcome to number 2 temple for today. This is Wat Plai Laem. And this is, I wouldn't say a traditional temple, but it's whimsical. It's certainly distinct and decorative and ornate. Everything every little nook and cranny of that building is covered in some type of gem or tile or something. Like I said, it's very whimsical, very almost childlike, but beautiful all at the same time. Just a mix of everything. Let me turn you around. That's the feature of this. That's a Chinese style statue. It's got 18 arms, and that sits within a very elaborate ubisoft, which is the main denomination hall that we're going to get into in a few minutes here. This was created by Thai artist, and I'll try to get his name right, Jarit Phum Donming. And it's the main, that statue is actually not Buddha, that's Guanyin, which is a Chinese deity. She's the goddess of compassion and mercy. And what makes this temple very distinct and famous is all the big fish that I don't see any fish currently in there, but maybe we'll see them as we go out. So let's start with, we'll save this to last. Maybe we can, I don't know if we can get in there or not, but we'll give it a shot. But we're going to go across the water here. There's some people pushing the Dharma wheel with its 16 spokes. Is it 16 spokes? Sorry, 18 spokes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12. It looks like only 12, actually. And here's the Buddha in his traveling posture. Let's go in this. We'll walk towards this hall over this little bridge with this beautiful building in our background here. Probably the library, most likely. There is another distinctive Buddha here at this particular complex that I think you might find interesting. We've already seen a sneak peek of this Buddha image from the other temple that we were just at. Look at these 2 sentinels guarding the way. There. Okay, let's go inside. Got some staircases here, all guarded by nagas. They seem to go all the way around on either side, and this is a wonderfully smooth gold. I think that's representing Wednesday of the Buddha. Let's take off our flip-flops here. We'll go inside. Again, these nagas are not in the south here. They don't. I have seen one that had the fish. Usually this naga comes out of a fish head, but not this time. There's Guanyin. Turn you around again here. We'll go in here. Always take your shoes off before you go into a Thai temple. Just typical wonderful Thai frescoes on the wall. Nice image of the Buddha. Again in the Mara posture, just before reaching enlightenment, reaching that hand down to call forth Tarini to wring her hair and wash away all the demons and wild animals Some beautiful frescoes here. This is a real work of art. Each of these are different depictions in the life of Buddha. Saying speeches up there to a mass. It's a wonderful ceiling too. Take a look at the ceiling. This monk, I've seen a few pictures of him. He's obviously a famous monk. Maybe was a driving force behind the creation of this temple. Okay, let's go back out the way we came now, and then we'll head over to the 18 arms of Guai Yin holding different things in her hands. So there's a holy prayer room and a platform surrounded by a temple lake. There's also the incarnation of the future Buddha here, which is on the side, the fifth and final Buddha of this age. A little bit slippery here. Watch your step.
Du darfst ihm aber nicht den Ton zeigen. Warum nicht? Nee, das habe ich heute auch gelesen.
Okay, let's go over to Guai Yin over here. I did do some research on Guai Yin. So each hand of this, actually, it's not Thai. It is Chinese Guai Yin. Like I said, the goddess of compassion and mercy. She has 18 hands, 18 arms, and each of the arms holds different things. There's a sword in one hand, an axe, a varja. I don't know what a varja is. There's a dharma shell, there's a vase, there's a dharma wheel, and there's a string of treasure beads. So there's all different items that are in her hand here. We'll see that a little bit closer as we get closer. Little sitting area here. You can probably sit and feed the fish. Don't feed the birds, but it looks like you can feed the fish. Feeding fish is very popular amongst Thais. It brings good luck. It's a fulfilling of a circle. It's not easy. Hold that so she's in frame from the back there. It might be better to just walk backwards. It's a big dragon coiled around her throne that she's sitting on, and it's a lotus throne that's perched on the water. Let me make sure you can see that. See the dragon here? Look at those eyes, those big teeth. You see the dragon is in green there, coiled around the base, and then obviously it's on water, and then the lotus flower that Guai Yin is sitting on. Look at the wonderfully painted toenails and the wonderful fingernails. Obviously, she just had a manicure. There's a bird perched up there, too. Oh, you can see right up her nostrils here. She's got her first set of hands. Maybe that's the first set, and typical Thai Wa, holding your hands, palms together in front of you. That's the greeting here in Thailand. They don't generally shake hands. It's usually a Wa. Bit unexpected or maybe expected good thing about the rain is that there's not too many tourists here. I thought there was in my write-up it said that that it was built into a Nubitzot, but it's not. It's just the statue itself. Let's take a look at these nails here. Pink or mauve, purple nails. This goes around the other side, and the coils of the dragon here. It's probably made in concrete. This most likely, and the water underneath it. Now I'm going to take you over to one other interesting feature of this what was the temple? Wat Plai Laem. Wat Plai Laem. I've been to so many temples in Thailand that it's hard to remember the names of every single one of them. Sorry about the squeaks of my flip-flops. And I mentioned to you before about the future Buddha. So this is Budai that we're going to see. And Budai, again, is not Thai. Budai is Chinese. And it's very popular in China and worldwide. You see quite a few of them in some she's got 5 chicks and a pigeon. So, as I was saying about Budai, Budai actually translates to cloth sack. Cloth sack. And Budai is here, and many of you have probably seen this style of Buddha. It's kind of a classic style. And, oh, by the way, just a side note, you shouldn't take, you can get tattoos here all over the place, but you shouldn't get a tattoo of Buddha on your body. There are other Thai tattoos that you can get here. I don't get tattoos, so I don't know a lot about it, but they use bamboo to inject the ink into your skin. And but you shouldn't get a Buddha image, and you shouldn't take a Buddha image out of the country. It's although it is art, it's not considered art. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's not respectful to take Buddha out of the country. And we have a big drum here. Big drum. Okay, get ready for Budai. Budai is the mostly Chinese believe that this is the incarnation of the future Buddha, who is known as Maitreya. I told you about Maitreya on the other side there. But this is a more whimsical, fantastic representation of this particular Buddha. There he is. So you may have seen the fat Buddha before. In Chinese folklore, Budai, who means cloth sack, his name means cloth sack. I almost took her header off that thing right there. I should really watch where I'm going. This is because a cloth sack full of his few possessions that he's always seen carrying. And Budai is considered to be a Buddhist deity, but was also a monk that lived in Zhengjai, China during the 10th century. So these Buddhas are sometimes predicted holding a fan, which grants wishes. This particular Buddha is not holding a fan, but he does have a cloth sack. So this Buddha would travel, is to travel with that cloth sack. You can see it perched on his, where am I? Right there, in his hand there. Get a little bit closer. I'll turn the camera around. You can have a better look. See the multi-headed, I don't know what, I haven't done research on this. I'm sure that this represents always so much, that's what I love about um, Buddhism and Thai culture. It's not like I am Buddhist, I'm not Buddhist, but I am fascinated by the cultural significance and the historical significance. For most religions, that tends to be something that I am interested in, how religions came to form, came to be. And but I was when I was a kid, when I first came to Thailand, I was like 13 years old, and went to temples and just fascinated by this. Look at this cool statue, or what does it mean? Why is he sitting like that, or why does he have his hand up? Or that always really interested me. So I guess I've carried that on into adulthood. And I hadn't been to Thailand for many years and started coming back in 2017 and exploring the country. This is what I typically consider to be an Indian deity. And the name of the deity is escaping me right now, but I'll show you. An elephant god. He's got a broken tusk there, and you can see, if you look closely, he has 4 arms, but in the one arm there looks to be a swastika. That's actually not. That's an Indian symbol, and I forget exactly what it means, but it doesn't mean what you think it means. And the last look at the future Buddha, the 5th incarnation of Buddha. So you can see what I mean by whimsical. It's I don't know. It's just like it has a special feel about it, and it's not. It's more verging. Like some people would say, it's gaudy actually, but I think it's interesting. I think it's fascinating. So we're gonna go. We'll see how the weather's gonna hang out now, or hold off now. Maybe the rain is gonna stop. Oh, I just saw a big giant fish down there. So there are tons of fish in here. I'm sure you can feed them, but I just saw a big whopper down there. They're not swimming up anywhere. So, okay, so I think I'm going to take a drive along the coastline. I might go stop for some lunch right now. It's been a while since my toasty and Red Bull breakfast. So I'm going to hit the road for a little bit, and I'll pick you up where I pick you up. I'm not sure where it's going to be. Maybe we'll go see a waterfall. Big rain here, so there's probably going to be a lot of water, but it might be a little bit wet. So we'll see how that goes.